right, you guys, podcast time.
It's quieter.
Fucking podcasting right now.
Chew quieter.
And now, to the podcast studio.
We're back, and as you can see, we have a guest host today, and it's our first returning guest that we've had, so welcome, Angel.
Am I really the first returning?
You are the first returning person on the show.
I feel honored that you asked me. It also kind of makes sense, though, because I am, though I don't look it, especially in this light, kind of a brown person. So, of course, you have to find another brown to replace a brown.
Yes. Well, it's funny you say that. I just had another brown person in my house doing some repairs to my house because we're coming up on the end of our warranty for the new home build. So we had to put in our warranty claims for certain things. So a Mexican just left our house right now.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird that all these brown people around. I'm not used to it.
You gotta check all your drawers.
Yeah. Well, I had my eye on him, trust me. Well, he was in my closet, and I forgot I have my 300 blackout hanging in my closet. And I was like, shit.
That's pretty hard to disguise walking out of a house.
Yeah. Yeah, but the one thing I was worried about was like him being like just disgruntled and be like, fuck, this is my last day on the job. Fuck this job. Watch what happens now.
True. That's a good point. Little paranoia. I have some extra tinfoil for you, but
yeah, he might not even know how to operate an AR. So
that's true.
The safety was on. So he might just think you pick it up, pull the trigger, and it goes bang.
Is that not how it works?
I wish it did. So last time you were on, you had whiskey and I couldn't drink. So to your honor, cheers.
Cheers to you. I had a little pre-show Kettle One, just to calm the nerves. Now I'm keeping it light with some Trulies because I'm a little bitch man.
So today I'm drinking some Elijah Craig, 94 proof.
Good shit.
Just before we started recording, I was telling you that I can't really go back to vodka. That's all I used to drink. And now that I live in Tennessee, I kind of feel like it's the state law. You have to have whiskey.
Yeah. I mean, whatever you like. If that's what you were only drinking before and then you took a big, long break, it's probably good that you switch it up anyway.
Yeah. Well, here's the problem, though. Everyone says there are certain whiskeys that are sipping whiskeys. Uh-huh. And for whatever reason, I gulp. So by the time this show is over, I'm going to probably be halfway through. This bottle was just cracked. So by the time this is over, it's probably going to be halfway gone.
I'm going to be honest with you. That's kind of why I didn't bring my kettle down here, because I definitely drink in gulps. It's kind of an issue for me.
Yeah, it's only an issue if it's an issue, right?
Exactly. If you tell someone about it.
Yeah. If you go to an AA meeting, hi, my name is Angel, and I'm an alcoholic. It's a problem.
Then it's
Wasn't the first sign of the problem not recognizing that it's a problem?
I wouldn't know. I haven't delved into it to see if it's a problem. Yeah, I wouldn't know.
So let's get into it really quick.
Yes.
You got back. You were at King of Hammers. You just got back a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago or so.
Yes. King of the Hammers.
King of the Hammers. You got a little bit of that chilliness out there. Did you bring back the black lung?
I did, dude. So this is the 4th year that I've shot hammers. I have never gotten hammer lung. Like I've had sniffles and stuff, but I've never gotten the quintessential hammer lung before. This year I was done for probably 7 or 8 days.
Wow.
Like just hacking it up. I don't know what was different this year or what, but it was fucking gnarly. I always used to think people were like, oh, you're being a little bitch. I got hammer lung. No, I got fucked up, dude. But yeah, it was my 4th year shooting. I shot for one of my buddies, Philip Casper. We had so usually what I do is when I go out, I'll shoot the entire field. Like when qualifying's happening, I shoot all of the cars. When the race happens, I shoot every car that passes me. This year, thankfully, my buddy Phil already had a bunch of contracts pre-signed. So these are people that had either put a deposit down or already fully paid. So we had that list of numbers, and it was such a relief to only shoot the cars that I knew had already paid. And like onesie twosies, like they might pay or they usually pay after, but this year was a lot less stressful. It was amazing, honestly.
So you just basically sit on a rock and wait for these cars to come along. And do you have a spotter telling you how far they are in the distance, or how does that work?
So what we usually do, this year we had 4 people on the team. So it was me, Phil, one of Phil's guys, and Fernando. I don't know if you know Fernando.
Fernando?
Yes.
Okay, yep.
Peepo V. So we would all, like the night before, whatever, if it was qualifying or if it was a race, we would stage out on the map where we would all be. And whoever was the point person on the map, for example, so UTV qualifying, I think I was at race mile like 1.5 or 2. So when the cars would come through, I would be on the radio and call it to Phil, who would then relay it to the next guy, who then relay it to the next guy. So we all knew exactly where the cars were, which made it so much fucking easier, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
So as opposed to previous years, you just kind of willy-nilly took photos and video and that sort of thing, right?
Yeah, and I would come back with, 30,000 photos that I then had to go through and organize by car and then edit and then try and reach out to those racers and be like, hey, I got photos of you. Do you want to buy them? So, but Phil did all the legwork this time, which was amazing. What I did is for the whole day shot, at the end of the day, I would edit, I would dump them on a hard drive to Phil, and then Phil did whatever he did with them. So,
nice.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was probably one of the least stressful years so far. Just for the admin aspect of it, the money side. I'm a business owner, but I hate doing business shit.
Yeah.
Which makes it difficult. But I was more than happy to be on Phil's payroll.
As far as the weather goes, can you compare it to other years that were just god awful, or was this typical?
I would say more or less typical. The wind was about the same as it always is. It's just always there. Actually, I think the second year I was there was really bad. Like people's shit was falling over and stuff like that. But being on a cliff face or a mountain face for 8 hours a day, it's going to be windy no matter what the weather is. So I was wind burned all over here. I had my little thing on and my sunglasses, but I had a strip of sunburn like this, and then just everything fucking hurt, dude. Lips chapped. And I almost broke my fucking leg.
Really?
Trying to climb up into one of the spots. Yeah. I forget which race day it was, but I was you had to cross the course, and then I had to climb up a mountain. And crossing through the course, I'm carrying this big lens, 2 cameras, like a whole backpack. And I ate shit carrying all of my stuff. Did I show you this last time?
No.
This is
That's
the
new,
400.
Right?
Yeah, new to me. The 400 millimeter f4. Oh, the thing's
a monster.
Fucking sick, dude. But I'm carrying everything and just ate shit. One of those falls where you have a pre-fall where you kind of fall like that, and then you halfway catch yourself, and then you actually hit the ground. Dude, my fucking knee swole up. It was not fun.
I had one of those once. It was actually in Tennessee. My first time in Tennessee. We were on this little creek bed, and I'm jumping from rock to rock to rock, and I jump on a rock that has moss on it.
Oh.
So my knee kind of like does this buckle thing, and I kind of fall backwards. It looks like a football player that just had his Achilles ruptured type of fall. And I'm sure you have the same thought in your head when you take a fall. Save the fucking camera.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, so you fall and you have your arm up in the air holding the camera, and you just let the rest of your body just take the brunt of it.
You have to. The cameras are more expensive than the body.
Yeah. I mean, I have not a $500 deductible. I think my insurance deductible was like $3,000 for the year or something like that.
Yeah.
But the camera is way more expensive than that.
Exactly. Yeah.
And if the camera goes down, that's it for your week.
Yeah. You're done, especially being that far out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not like you're in LA where you can just go to a camera shop and, you know, get repairs or something.
Yeah. And I've only driven past the turnoff for Hammers, but my dad lives in that area.
Okay.
And so I know what it's like to have to maybe go into the major part of that area and look for a camera place. And it being that area, there really isn't any camera places. There's maybe a Best Buy, but that's it.
No, yeah. I don't even think I saw Best Buy, man. I think it's Walmart and a couple of... They just recently got a Chipotle, which I was very surprised about. But yeah, I don't know if I
would do Chipotle in the desert with no toilets.
No, and these motherfuckers. So I'm at this Airbnb with these 4 guys, and we're mostly just eating pizza because the pizza place is on the way from Boone Road back to our house. And that's just the easiest thing. You can get a big ass 2 big pizzas for not a lot of money and, you know, just make it simple. But one night we had to go into Walmart, which is like 20 minutes past the house. And we're all like, oh, what should we get to eat? What should we get to eat? We can get some real food. These motherfuckers decide amongst all of them to get fucking Taco Bell. Do you know how fucking upset I was, dude? I was like, you can see Del Taco from here.
Oh,
you can see it from here. That's what I said. No, they wanted fucking Taco Bell. So I was like, all right, whatever.
Dude, I lived on Del Taco as a kid. So one of my aunts is the regional executive officer for Del Taco. Like she lived in high school. Her first job.
Shit.
So yeah, in high school, her first job was a cashier at Del Taco.
Oh, she's doing the thing.
Yeah, she went from that to like high executive at Del Taco.
That's amazing, dude.
Yeah, so that's like a true story.
So do you have like a little black card of free Del Taco for life?
I wish. Dude, we don't have them out here.
It doesn't matter. You just need the card.
If
you travel enough.
If they ever do build a Del Taco in anywhere in the 50-mile radius of where I live, even in a 100-mile radius of where I live, I will call her and ask her for a stack of coupons or black card or whatever.
There you go. There you go.
The Macho Combo burrito is my favorite burrito that they sell.
I've always been a chicken taco guy. Just
you can't go wrong.
Straight up.
And their fries are absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what they put on the salt of the fries or whatever it is, but their fries are ridiculous.
I agree with you, but it always blew my mind that there were French fries at a taco spot.
Did they serve them in cups still?
I don't know. I didn't have Del Taco while I was there. I have no idea. The only thing I had was In-N-Out, and that is mandatory, non-negotiable. Airport, In-N-Out, then whatever the fuck else I have to do.
You know, there's people listening right now. There's people listening right now like, oh, In-N-Out is gross. I don't understand how people get so butthurt just mentioning a burger place.
That it's usually people from Texas, no offense.
Yeah.
But
Whataburger's better.
Exactly. I've never had it. I had the chance to have it, and I didn't because I don't think it's that great.
There's a Whataburger. I don't know how you pronounce it, but there's one in Murfreesboro, not far from me. And when I lived
still haven't had it?
I still haven't had it. No.
Oh, I feel like you're doing a disservice to yourself though if you live that close.
Yeah.
You need to do a little video review.
Ooh.
That's a perfect topic for this podcast.
Yeah.
I had Whataburger and it's actually fucking trash.
Speaking of trash, so I just posted today on our different feeds. I was talking shit about Insane Clown Posse and this rapper from Memphis. His name is Young Dolph, and I was like, he's fucking trash. And there's people just like pissed off at me that I'm calling this guy trash.
Really?
They're like, rest in peace, Young Dolph. I'm like, I'm glad he's dead. You stop making that shit music.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't want to know. Trust me.
I know of ICP and I know of people with the tattoo, but I don't know. I don't keep up with what they have going on.
So when I lived in Denver, there was an Insane Clown Posse concert, and it was right next door to a weed shop. So I go into the weed. Yeah. So I go into the weed shop to, get some pot, and this guy just bumps me like I felt like it was on purpose. And he's got a face full of Insane Clown Posse makeup on. I'm like, dude, I would fuck you up right now, but I don't want my fist to be full of your fucking makeup.
Was that the end of it?
Yeah, I walked away because I was literally like in a good mood. I had just bought a nice bag of pot.
Yeah.
It smelled so goddamn dank. I can smell it through my pocket. I was just like, I'm in a good mood. No, I'm not going to fuck this guy up.
I respect that. Sometimes you got to let a little passion go for the greater good on the other end.
Yeah. Plus, I had just picked up a charge. I had just beat someone else's ass. So I just got arrested for assault prior to that.
That'll do it.
And yeah, I didn't want another one because I was still waiting for it to go through the court.
Oh, you weren't even on probation or anything?
No.
Oh, it was recent.
Yeah.
That was a big brain move.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you're sober too. You think about it for a second.
That's true. Those moments for me are few and far between, but
dude, trust me. I totally know what you're talking about.
Back to actually, I think that's all with King of the Hammers. Yeah. See, I wrote notes, dude. You gave me the itinerary and I fucking followed through on it.
Yeah. A lot of people don't understand that there is some, format to this. It's a lot of it is off the cuff and a lot of it is just riffing and that sort of thing, but there is a little bit of a format.
Yeah, there has to be some sort of structure, and then from the structure, depending on the chemistry of the people, then you can just riff from there. Yeah. But like I was gonna mention like me and Lamb Chop. We'll get to that because that's not on the itinerary yet. But yeah,
you're lucky though. I mean, having an Airbnb while you're out in the desert is huge because so many people. I mean, you look at the video from the video feed, obviously, and you're just like, "Fuck!" These people are either shitting in buckets, porta potties, in their trailers. That's still not comfortable.
Yeah,
but to have the golden throne is valuable.
Yeah, the downside to that is A, it's expensive as fuck, and B, you have the travel time to and from. So one of the big
early,
so fucking early, and one of the draws I feel like as a spectator to King of the Hammers is the nightlife. Everybody wants to sit around the big campfire by the Jumbotron and, drink beers and see all their friends that they only see once a year. And it's a place for everybody to like come together. That's something that none of us can take part in. I mean, you can if someone can offer you a beer and you say no. I don't know how that works, but I know me, I can't be there at night because I have to drive 25 minutes home.
Yeah.
And I'm not good at no thank you. I'm done with beer. So the driving back sucks. The showers are great, obviously. Sleeping in a bed is great, except I was on a couch, but whatever. So
do you ever get the hey, you're Angel from 7 Slot Society and not just hey, you're Angel?
I actually got that once while I was out there. It was I think the first or second day where we went out to shoot for people, and Phil and the guys had been teasing me about being like an influencer or famous or whatever, just fucking ribbing me and shit. And we are way out in the fucking desert at, 15, 20 miles away from Hammertown. Maybe not that far. It was far. And we just got done shooting this UTV, like poser shots where you pose them up and the driver stands there like this with his helmet and
the hero shot.
Hero shot. There you go. Hero shot. See, I'm such a bad photographer. I don't even know the name. So we got done with that and we start rolling back and we stopped for something. I think we're waiting for one of the other guys to catch up. and this fucking Comanche comes bebopping out of nowhere, beat up Comanche. I'm like, oh, that's fucking sick. I turn around to like do some camera shit or whatever, and I hear him yell behind me, "Hey, Angel from 7 Slot." And I turned around, I was like, yo, what the fuck? All the guys fucking started roasting the shit out of me. So I got recognized once out there, which was cool.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So I didn't have exactly that. But again, I was in Tennessee, far from home. I didn't live in Tennessee at the time.
Mhm.
Someone recognized me on the trail. They're like, hey, you're Gabe from Cross 5280. I'm like, yeah. I was like,
hell yeah.
I'm like, okay, this is either going to go really good or really bad.
Yeah. You saw him knocking up like this?
Yeah. So luckily they're just a fan. They just want to say hi and they went on their way. But you just kind of, you don't, so I don't know if you're like me, and I'm sure you are like me in this sense, where you want to do it for the art aspect and for the entertainment. You're not doing it for the glory and for the fame, that sort of thing. Yeah. So when that happens, you're kind of like almost embarrassed.
Very. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you think I'm awkward now on this podcast, wait, fucking catch me outside when I'm not expecting it. It happened when I was at they had a Lego convention last weekend in my where I live, and one of the OG 7 Slot members who also lives in the area came up behind me. He was like, "Hey, Angel." I've known this girl for almost 10 fucking years. Still awkward as fuck. Mm-hmm. Like just being recognized in public is not fucking makes me feel weird.
Yeah. So since we're on the topic, I don't know if you've heard of this thing called YouTuber face.
YouTuber face?
Yeah.
No.
So it's a kind of it's starting to get a little bit of steam, but it's making fun of YouTubers that are constantly like with their thumbnails with them opening their mouth or pointing at shit. I'll give you an example of that.
You know, Mr. Beast stopped doing that because they did A/B testing, and the open mouth was testing more poorly than the closed mouth.
Really?
Yes, that I did know.
Huh. I just find it so odd that people would take these photos purposely. Like, you look silly.
Yes, I think I have a couple, but they're like, I used the puppet feature in Photoshop and like stretched my face up to like pinch and like Play-Doh.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Now I gotta look. Now I'm fucking self-conscious about it.
Hold on a second. I'll pull this up. So like this guy, he's got the double going. Oh. He's pointing and his mouth is open.
Jeez.
So
was it even a good video?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't even watch it, but I mean, it's so bizarre to even have that. I mean, here's yours.
Hold on. Let me go back. Yeah, that's the one where I pinched the head and the that was, I watched a YouTube tutorial on puppet warp in Photoshop right before I made that video, and I was like, oh, I'm definitely going to use that.
It's just such a weird thing to someone made. I don't know how it happens, but people are like, you get more followers if you have your mouth open. It looks like you're shocked.
I'm looking back through thumbnails. I don't think I've ever purposely taken a separate shot for a thumbnail. I think I just scroll through the video and clip like a frame from the actual video and then go from there.
Yeah. So Maybe I've always done it outside the box. I've never followed algorithm patterns because fuck the algorithms. So everything that I've always made thumbnails, I've tried to just have a cool picture or a funny picture, something that was just interesting to me, not necessarily what's interesting for other people or what would draw people in.
But still something related to the video.
Right.
Not some big honkers that aren't actually in the video.
Right. And I hate when that happens.
That should be punishable by actual court, by the way.
Yes, absolutely. So like, see if I could think of an example. There was recently a video about, it was one of those like how-tos, and it was just like one of those guy building a hut out of mud type things.
Love
and
those.
it was just a really quick shot of like a Taiwanese lady with huge cleavage. And I was like, oh, and it just flashes, but the rest of the thumbnail is, or like the GIF is them building the hut.
Oh, when you hover over the thumbnail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, that's fucked up. I want to see more of that cleavage. I mean, the hut's
That's
cool.
wrong.
Yeah.
That's guys catering to other guys, but it's dishonest.
Very. Yeah, it's
I
false
don't
advertisement.
appreciate it. Exactly. Not that I would ever click on those videos. I'm just saying, I know people that have, and they become incredibly disappointed, and it's a whole thing.
Speaking of videos, there's a video being passed around right now through Instant Messenger.
Oh, I don't know if I like where this is going, coming from you.
It's of a certain YouTube peoples that are married.
Are we back on this again?
No, I'm not going to say their name. I'm not saying their name. But their wheels have fallen off, and
shit!
I'll send you the link afterwards.
I don't want to watch it. Don't send it to me. I'm not going to watch it. No, I knew you were going to fucking bring this up in some way, shape, or form. I will not partake in this.
I'm not going to mention their name, but it starts with an L and ends with a B.
Oh my God, dude.
But yeah, it's being passed around the internet like crazy right now because the funny part is, so she's having a self-indulging moment. If you can kind of think out the box and see and imagine what that is. And,
yes, I was raised with unrestricted internet access since the age of 10. So yes, I understand what you're saying.
And the road, the road, air quotes, that she's on is very dry.
Interesting.
And she reaches the end of the road, and the road is still very dry. So they're
peculiar.
The most witty comment that I saw in relation to that was, well, Milestars only work on dry roads.
Damn you for dragging me into this, but that's funny.
And so I had to reply like, oh wow, I thought only dry rub was on a hot wing.
Oh my God.
So it went on from there, like, powder milk and all kinds of shit. So anyway.
Jesus, Gabe.
Not saying their name.
I should have known better. I should have known. I know, but I was like, I looked at the little syllabus that you gave me, and I was like, huh, interesting. There's something missing that I would have assumed was on there. You pulled a little sneak attack on me.
No, I didn't actually. So I know I probably shouldn't have brought it up, but I'm drinking Elijah Craig 94 proof, and it's hit me kind of quicker than I expected. So hold on, let me take another sip of this.
What kind of ice cubes do you have in there? That's a big one.
It's just a single. That's all I do is the single big ice cube.
Is it round or is it square ones?
It's round.
You got a round mold.
I have both.
Nice. We only have the big square ones.
I have yet to figure out which one is better.
I'm sure some whiskey snob could tell you, but I can't see why either would be better or worse.
Yeah.
It's ice. It melts.
Ice is going to melt at a certain rate no matter what.
Right.
So
maybe the way it hits your lips as you sip it, I don't know.
When it hits my lips, it's like candy. I can't stop.
Exactly. That's why I don't care about ice cubes, because my drink is done before the ice cube is even kind of melted. So it doesn't really matter.
All right. So let's get into another subject that I don't take this as disparaging. I think it's actually really cool, and I think more guys should have this sort of emotion to their friends.
Yes.
And it's the bond that you have with lamb chop.
Oh, we're skipping several. Okay, yeah.
Let's get
All right.
get right into it.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, so I'm gonna play this video really quick, just so people.
Yo,
Well, no, you bought me tacos today, so that's going to take you pretty far. That's probably another year of loyalty at least.
really a year? I was
Yeah.
gonna say 3 months.
God, you're a whore. I know.
Standards are so low, dude.
You have got to get your life together.
And even if that means not being friends with me because I'm a degenerate, as long as you're doing good, I'll accept it.
I don't know, man. You're kind of my favorite person in the world.
Aww. Dude, I cannot tell you how many times I watched my own video because it makes me laugh so fucking much. So much.
I'm not saying it's cute, but it's cool. It is. It's. I don't know if
It's
I don't
a
think
little
he realized
it's a
that
little cute. It's a little homosexual. I will say that.
it's not. It's not a little homosexual at all. And I'm as someone that likes to make fun of homosexuals, it's not. It's very. Listen, you're my bud. You're my friend. You're my brother.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's enough of that in the society for guys, because guys usually are always like fuck you, and that's how we express our love.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's how I was raised.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And to actually tell someone, hey, I appreciate you like that. I think it values. There's more value to it than not saying it.
Yeah, and I think the other thing is, as us, I say us, I'm lumping everybody in together. We were raised on that, fuck you, don't talk about your emotions type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But as we, as a collective, are getting older, a lot of our friends are dying at a kind of fast rate.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that I've experienced that, but the collective, I think, has, with drugs and fucking drinking and whatever, we're starting to realize that it's not gay to tell the homies you love them. And you should, because tomorrow they might not fucking be here.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I'm at in life now, that, let them know,
Yeah. Okay. You might have grown up like me, where in a Latin house home, there's not a lot of expression of love. It's more of I'm going to show you my love instead of I'm going to tell you I love you. Right.
Yeah.
So, now that we're kind of away from a home that we grew up in, I think we have to change our mindset, because it actually is more beneficial to tell someone that you do love them, like you said, rather than show it. Because when you do show it and you do express it in words, it's carried different in the mind and in the heart.
Yeah.
I recently had, not recently, but it was probably a year ago or so, I had to show a friend some really tough love and tell them shit that they did not want to hear.
Mm.
But I did it from the mindset of, I love you. You need to hear this. You don't want to hear this, but I'm telling you because I love you.
Right.
I didn't say that, and I should have, because there was a little bit of animosity towards me afterwards for saying what I said.
You're saying without the I love you part at the end.
Right.
I got you.
And I realized afterwards, like, I should have approached this a little bit different. Use the same avenue that I did.
Oh yeah.
But added in,
beat his ass. Yeah.
Yeah. But added in, I'm saying this because I love you.
Yeah.
I'm saying this because I care for you. I'm saying this because I want you to succeed. And I'm saying this because I want to see you thrive.
Yeah, exactly.
And I kick myself now for not saying that. We're good now. I mean, everything's all good, but
good.
There was a few weeks of, standoff type attitude.
Bro shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you, man. Give me a week or two to figure this out. Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's, tell the homies you fucking love them,
I don't think we do not say it enough.
No. Definitely not. Definitely not.
It's a combination of machismo, and that's just not the way that we were raised.
Yeah. Especially as men, like, internalize everything, any emotion, everything needs to stay below the fucking waves. You can keep everything down here, but don't let anything come out.
Yeah.
That kind of shit.
Well, even with men's health, period. I mean, it's always thought of as a homosexual thing or gay. It's gay to, put something up your ass if they're checking for, cancer or something like that. I just went through a colonoscopy, and I used to think that shit's gay. What the fuck? You're not putting anything up my ass. And then all of a sudden I turned.
It's medical.
Yeah.
It's
and then
for your health.
Then all of a sudden I turn up the age where it's like, listen, you need to start checking for this shit, because if we don't catch it now, you're going to die a very horrible fucking death.
And early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the mentality that we have to change as men to not be so homoerotic about everything. I mean, we still can, but there's certain aspects that we should probably flip it a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely still going to tell Lamb Chop that he can choke on my dick, but I'm also going to tell him, like, I'm proud of him and, like, I love him and other shit like that.
Yeah. And if you tell him to choke on your dick, he's like, okay, I'll do it. Because that's the way it is. That's the way we.
And then
laugh.
That's when the gay chicken starts, and then somebody has to pull out before it's actually gay.
Yeah, and all of a sudden the tummy sticks start.
Exactly. Yes, and it doesn't help that we were both former military, so shit's gotten weird a couple times.
Is he really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was in the Army.
I did not know that. That's good to know.
Yeah, in Iraq.
Can you imagine him being in your barracks?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I've told him this since day one. Me and him 20 years ago, 15 years ago would have been at odds. There was absolutely no way that I would have tolerated him. No fucking way.
What was your mindset in the Marines?
In regards to
discipline?
Discipline, like having it or dealing it out?
Let's go both.
So having it, I think I was very disciplined in that I always did what I was told. I always tried to excel at whatever task was given to me. But also at the same time, I did do some drugs while I was active duty. So there's kind of that. And then the doling out discipline part, when I got higher ranks and I had junior Marines under me, I saw when I was coming up, people doing dumb, like, mass punishments for no reason. And my thought was, that's not serving anyone. Fuck up the one who's the fuck up.
Yeah.
So I had a couple junior Marines, and one of them fucked up, and he was the one that got the punishments, not everybody else.
Yeah.
So I guess a little more even keeled ish.
How was he in the Army? Do you know?
The stories he tells me makes me think that his superiors had a tough time. So I don't want to tell tales out of school. But I
was
think
he airborne or a ranger or what was he?
You know that thing where there's two friends and he's like, oh, it's my birthday. And the other one's like, oh, I didn't know it was your birthday. And they've been friends for 20 years. That's kind of like what's going on here with me and Lamb Chop. I couldn't tell you what his job was in the military. I have no fucking idea, dude.
he slopped on the mashed potatoes onto the trays or something.
He could have been a scout sniper. I don't fucking know.
That is a scary fucking thought.
I have no clue, dude. No clue.
Oh man.
It's not something we I'm sure he told me at one point, but the thing is, when we have like serious conversation, Where usually I've had way too much to drink, so
He's the one that left a jelly donut in his fucking locker.
could have been. I have no idea. I think he was a rapscallion before he got into the army, and army life just further rapscallioned him.
How old is he?
Oh, dude, you're making me look bad. He's 40 something. I think he's like 42.
Okay, so he must have served in the second Gulf War.
No. I think he was at MEPS on September 11th. I do remember that.
Oh.
Yeah. So the medical screening prior to going to boot camp, he was there September 11th. That I do remember. Okay. So he was at the very beginning of OEF. So he was during what was that mission? Enduring Freedom or Freedom? Yeah. Is that what it was called? So Iraq was Operation Enduring Freedom, and Afghanistan was Operation. Bro, I think I've had too many beers. I was in one of those, and I can't remember the name of it. Hold on, let me go get my DD-214 from upstairs real quick. Yeah, he did Iraq. I was Afghanistan. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. I think I just have an idea for another Chew Quieter episode with you, me, Lamb Chop, and Armando. Oof. With alcohol involved. Oh, brother. You want to do a lot of editing, huh? I don't care. No, nothing's going to be edited out. Fuck that. Nothing edited out. Lamb Chop's going to hear this. He's going to have his earbuds in at work, and he's going to be like, oh, bet, motherfucker. We're going to edit this shit. I guarantee. No, nothing. So it's okay. So honest truth is, I think I've only edited one thing out of this show in the entire time. This is going to be episode 34. So the entire time I've only edited out one thing. Really? And it was only because someone should have said it was a trade secret. And that was it. That's pretty good. Good. I've had to edit quite a few things. Over the years. It's not that I don't like editing. It's that I don't want to restrict someone's voice. I don't want to. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't want to have a filter myself, so I'm not going to put a filter on anyone else. Fair. You're also open to receiving an amount of backlash that I would not like to receive. Well, the reason why is because I just don't give a fuck. There's nothing that anyone could say to me that will hurt my feelings. I wish I had that in me. I'm the guy, if I'm at the first at a stoplight, that I'll go through when it turns green extra fast so the guy behind me won't be mad at me. There's something broken in my fucking brain, dude. I wish I could change it. You and Lamb Chop are the same in that way. I tell him all the time, if I could not give a fuck as much as you, my life would be so much easier, dude. Life is a lot easier when you don't give a fuck. I would love that. And the only reason why I didn't name the name of those people with that video that I just mentioned that it was on the dry road is because I promised Armando that I would behave. And also, it's a dead horse. You've done like 6 episodes on that. No, it was only one episode. It was one dedicated episode. The prior with episode little caveats in other episodes. You're just out here throwing jabs. We talk about things that are on topic, and certain things about them were at the time was on topic. It was something that was going on, and that's the only reason why it was brought up. The reason why they had a dedicated episode to themselves was because the motherfucker says he wants to threaten and punch me. That makes sense. When someone goes to that extent, then I have a problem with it. Then I will address it. Then you have to lean into it. Then I will lean into it, and I will give them every fucking bit of what they deserve. That makes sense.
So with that said, I still wonder if the court says he has to stay 200 yards away from fucking elementary schools. Anyways, we'll go on.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Holy shit.
So one thing
Too much, dude.
So two topics I want to talk to you about as someone that is within IT. I bought a new computer. We talked about it before, just on text. I love it. I have it maxed out as much as I could afford. It's an i9 Intel. It's got 30 something fucking cores. It's the best i9 processor that they sell.
Mm-hmm.
I have a RTX 480 Super NVIDIA sound card. It's the second best sound card that they sell. Video card, sorry. The only thing that this computer lacks is extra memory and water cooling, in my opinion. Water cooling
and a good editor behind the keyboard. Ayo! I'm sorry.
What's your opinion on water cooling for a PC?
So let me start off by saying there are two types of IT people that I've met. One type of IT person is someone who goes to work and does a really good job at their job and then goes home and makes sure their home server is up to date with all the patches and make sure their Plex server is all good to go and make sure their home security system is all recording to their DVR that they have set up in their rack in their basement. That's one kind. The other kind is the guy who comes home from work, data dumps, has some vodka, and jumps on a podcast with a homie and doesn't think about anything relating to a goddamn fucking computer. Those are the two types of IT guys. I am number two.
All right.
I have no idea. I love what you said. That all sounds fucking incredible. I know like 2 of the 5 things you said. That's about it, man. I fucking hate IT. I hate it so much.
Is it because it's idiotic shit that comes to your desk?
It probably because I'm like low level, like user support type of shit. If I was doing like what my wife did, like cybersecurity, I'd probably be all into it.
Whoa, hold on. The Trap Queen does cybersecurity?
Bro, yeah.
Wow.
She works for Navy Federal, the credit union.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she makes like 4 times as much as I do, man.
Why did I think she was a nurse?
No.
Oh my.
No, she's always been IT.
I gotta change my whole thought process on what the Trap Queen actually is enabled to do. And
I mean, she's a nurse in that she can fucking stab me, but that's from her bloodline, not from her work experience. If that makes sense. She's also
Puerto Rican.
Very.
Yeah, Puerto Ricans love to stab people.
Love. But yeah, she's in cyber, and I'm doing like the grunt work, which I fucking hate.
Did I ever tell you about the Puerto Ricans that went to my high school? They moved from the Bronx, New York to Los Angeles, California. Did I tell you about these guys?
That sounds like a clash.
Okay, so yeah, it was the biggest culture shock of their lifetime. So
I would imagine.
This was 1992. Actually 91. End of 91. We called them the Bronx Brothers. There was 3 of them. One of them actually, their name was Angel, believe it or not. It was Angel, June, and they called him Rocco. The third, I don't know what his real name was, but they called him Rocco. One of them ends up trying to be student body president. So he shows up, he goes on stage, and he's holding the microphone like, upside down like this, like he's a rapper. He's got one pant leg up, tucked in. Total New Yorker.
Big 90s vibe.
Yes, big time. So there was this one day I started talking to June, and I'm like, so what's New York like? Tell me what's New York like. I've never been there,
Yeah.
He's like, man, it's like a rap video, but it's not like a rap video.
End quote.
I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, okay, the way I picture it is like, because I always hear like New York is just a shithole. There's all kinds of violence. I'm thinking you wake up in the morning, you're walking outside, there's dead bodies all the time. It's like, nah, man, it's not like that at all. But sometimes it's like that.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. So, yeah, they were called the Bronx Brothers. They were from, technically, I think they were from Ronkonkoma, New York, which is just outside of it's in Long Island, I believe. If I know my New York,
they were from Long Island, claiming to be from the Bronx.
They were born and raised in the Bronx.
Okay,
and so this is the third or fourth home that they were moved to. Their dad was killed in a drug deal. Their mom was in jail, so they had moved from place to place. Yeah, that's one of those stories.
Oh, what foster agency said, let's take these kids from New York and take them to LA?
So I guess one of their aunts had lived in the city that I lived in. So someone said, you need to go live with your aunt in California.
That makes more sense. Okay.
Yeah. So
still not the best choice, but
no,
as long as it's a family member.
Yeah. So I asked June during the same conversation, I'm like, so what do you think of Whittier, California, where I grew up at, where we're in high school? It's like, man, I don't understand how all these Mexicans be slicking their hair back the way they do.
Holy shit.
I thought it was the funniest fucking thing. I'm like, he's got a point. Funny. Why do we all slick our hair fucking back? It makes no sense. Why not part it one way or another?
Yeah. I never had hair, so I can't relate to you.
Yeah, I started shaving my head in high school.
Yep.
And it was because my high school was very poor. And my freshman year of high school, the football helmets that we had, they had none of them that fit my head. So pulling it on and off pulled the hair out of my head. Oh,
shit. Oh, you have a big dome, don't you?
It's fairly big cranium, yes. So
you're like a 8.5.
I think it's like a 7 3/4.
7 3/4 new era.
Might be nice or something, but yeah. So every time I would pull it on and off, it would just pull hair off the side of my head. And as you know, the side of the head right here hurts the most when hair is being pulled. And then the back right here.
It's been so long, I can't remember.
So I just said, fuck it, I'm going to shave my head. That way the helmet fits better. I stopped pulling hair out of my head, that sort of thing. So that's how I started shaving my head. And then I think I let my hair grow out in around 96. After high school, I was looking for a job. Someone had said, you're never going to get a job with a shaved head. You look like a fucking cholo. I was like, well, fuck, I guess I got to let my hair grow out. So I let my hair grow out, and it was so fucking ugly. Like, it was wavy.
Just like thin and, yeah.
It was Puerto Rican looking hair. So I think I had my hair grow out for about 1.5 years until I found a job, and I kept the job. And after I kept the job, I just said, fuck it, I'm going to shave it. If they don't like it, they don't like it. Tough shit.
Yeah.
So, and then there was a second time I grew it out, and it was weird. The second time I grew it out, it was thicker. It was really odd. And
I've heard that, but I thought it was a rumor.
I thought it too. But yeah, it was just thicker. And I was in my early 30s, and I was transitioning from a job to another job. I was trying to find another job, and that's why I grew it out.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't like it. I was just like, fuck, it's too much maintenance. I gotta wash it like every fucking day. I gotta comb it every fucking day.
Ugh.
I gotta put pomade in it every fucking day.
I almost lost that one. Yeah,
it wasn't 3 flowers. Just so you know,
I do not miss having hair.
It's horrible having hair.
I just have one soap, man.
Yeah, I use the same soap for everything on my body for my head.
Exactly. It's just more skin up here, man.
It's the same.
It's the same. It's the same as my balls. Why do I have to use a different soap?
I know. My wife has 4 different fucking body washes.
Same. I don't get it.
I don't understand it either.
Well, this one's for a half wash. This one's for a full wash. This one's for Friday the 13th when I'm doing a combo wash. Wow. All right, dude, whatever.
Do you have gray hair yet?
I do a little bit here and a little bit here. I would honestly wish it was more.
When it starts to grow out on top a little bit, do you notice any?
A little bit. So I have the monk. It only grows right here.
Oh, you got the horseshoe.
Yeah. You can see like hair really doesn't grow here anymore.
Yeah.
It's just right here and on the back.
Yeah.
So I've never really let it, since I started shaving it, never really let it grow long enough to see any grays. But there are definitely some in my beard.
So as you can see,
Silver fox.
I've got a bunch of gray in my beard. My dad,
I'm gonna start painting gray in mine.
Dude, that's the thing I don't hate. I don't understand why would, like Eminem, you can tell that motherfucker is painting his beard.
Oh yeah.
Why? Just let it all grow out, man. Like no one fucking cares.
His PR person is doing him a disservice.
One of my best friends that I grew up with, his name is Freddie. His wife is a hairstylist. His beard is growing out a little bit, and you can tell it's jet black. Like, dude, no one at your age has jet black beard. Nobody, except a pirate. And here you are,
DJ Khaled over here. Why you fucking lying, bro?
We the best. I don't understand it. Like, so the reason why I'm going there is because in my nostrils, I noticed gray hair. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking to myself, I thought only Jews and like Greek philosophers only had gray hair like that. What the fuck is going on?
You don't have a little nose trimmer?
So I did buy one finally. And it's fantastic. It cuts so much time out of my grooming.
I go hardcore. I just take the regular beard trimmer and like gently go around. I've cut the fucking shit out of my nose before, but I refuse to buy another fucking trimmer.
I don't know how you do that. Like I just
carefully,
even like trimming the upper lip area of my mustache.
Oh yeah.
I shake too much and I
get the shit out of it.
Yeah. It's just like, no. I'm buying a nose hair trimmer.
You can see with the light, I need to trim here. It's getting a little, my beard's so fucking weird. I hate it. Like it only grows here down. None of the other beard will grow like this. It's so fucking annoying.
You know what's really weird is when I hit, before my 30s, I was like, why am I not growing facial hair? Like what's going on? Like, do I not have the gene or something? Boom. I hit 30. It starts growing. Yeah. It was weird.
Maybe I should look forward to that because mine's low.
How old are you?
34.
Okay. So
I'm just waiting.
You got some time. 34. That's it.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Brother, I feel so fucking old. I feel like dog shit every day.
I'm 46. I'm going on 47 this year. And I feel like death.
I went to the doctor for the first time yesterday since 2015. And he's like, yeah, so we're going to have you do all these blood panels. I have to have 12 different fucking blood panels done tomorrow.
So you have to fast tonight.
Well, tomorrow morning, yeah, which is not a big deal because I usually do that, but I feel old. Everything hurts. I feel like shit.
It's going to really suck for you when you get into your 40s. As someone that's in their 40s, let me tell you.
I'm going to be on so much fucking testosterone in my 40s, bro. Fucking watch me.
So, as you know, I've been trying to lose weight, right?
Yes. Oh, hell yeah. Are we back on topic now? I love this.
Yeah, we're kind of jumping around.
All right.
So,
I'm here for it.
So, in the month of January, I didn't work out at all because I was having a lot of issues with my abdomen area.
Mm-hmm.
I gained weight. Plus, it didn't help that I was drinking.
Yeah,
I realized I could drink whiskey again, or I could drink
That'll
period.
do it.
And I was just like, fuck yeah, let's drink the fucking whiskey.
Yeah.
So
There's no sugar in that. You're fine.
Yeah, fuck it. It's only corn, and that's really it, right? Grains, that's healthy shit, right? So I gained I think I gained back about 8 pounds during the month of January. Dude. Wasn't horrible.
Yeah.
But I'm still kind of riding my stationary bike, and I'm still doing 8 miles a morning here and there. When my abdomen area is not super sore and screaming at me, that sort of thing. So during the month of February, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get back on track. I'm gonna start a new program. That didn't happen. So now we're in the month of March, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, new month. This is it. Starting over right now. Here we go. I'm going to do it. This is it. And I'm still riding the bike, but I'm still having fucking pizza, and I'm still having sushi. I'm still having tacos. I'm still having burritos.
Those are the things that make life worth living.
I know, but it's not helping. I'm sustaining, but I'm not losing.
Do you think it's a frequency or a moderation thing? Because my thing is I won't have pizza for a whole month, but the day I do, I'm eating the whole fucking thing, dude.
Really? I can't eat a whole pizza anymore.
Bro, I will crush a fucking pizza by myself.
I used to be able to crush a whole pizza.
Oh yeah.
But now if I do, I'm either in like the fetal position in the shower afterwards because I feel so bad, or I'm shitting. Oh,
definitely.
Myself.
Oh yeah. No, for sure. And I have like wicked heartburn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love pepperoni. So every time I order a pizza, it's like extra pepperoni.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll be good. I'll tell myself I'm being good the whole month. And then, well, it's not like by months or whatever, but I'll break down and be like one day, all right, we're doing fucking pizza. And it's too much pizza. It's too much pizza.
It doesn't help that you have kids that love pizza too.
Exactly, yeah. And
so
my wife loves
pizza to the kids.
Yeah, so I'm like, so instead of making dinner tonight, what do you guys think about ordering pizza? And they're all like, yes! And then fucking $60 later, we have 4 pizzas at our house with breadsticks and wings and the whole fucking thing. I start ordering with drunk fingers.
Pizza has gotten out of fucking control.
It's insane.
Why has it gotten so expensive? It's fucking dough, cheese, sauce, and a little bit of meat.
Everybody talks shit on New York. But I tell you what, there's no fucking New York pizza that's fucking $18 for a whole pie. No. It's insane.
So there's this pizza place in my town. It's a what's it called? I forget the name of it, but it's like an Italian pizza place. My wife and I went. We got an extra large pie. We got a side of these meatballs, marinara meatballs.
Ooh.
At the end of the night with drinks, it was $35. We just had Domino's delivered the other night. It was fucking $55.
Oh, yeah, dude. Domino's is minimum $40, and that's being frugal.
I was like, why the fuck is there such a variance in cost? What is going on here?
It's insane. I don't know. We had pizza a couple nights ago, and the total came out to I think $60 something because we ordered from the good pizza place around us, not Domino's.
I gotta refill my drink.
There you go. A good pizza place.
New ice cream.
Bill came out to like $60, and I was like, fuck, we should have just ordered fucking Chinese food for that. She's like, when was the last time you bought Chinese food? It's like, I don't know, big dick baller. You usually buy it. She's like, yeah, because it's fucking $80 every time we order Chinese food.
Yeah, we just
I'm not cut out for this.
We just went to a Chinese restaurant. Well, I shouldn't say Chinese because they had sushi. So it had to be Japanese or Asian.
Asian restaurant.
Asian bistro.
I can get behind that.
Yeah, we'll call it that. But even that was less than fucking Domino's. And I had two fucking top of the line sushi rolls. I had a lo mein, and the wife had a different type of noodle. And we had an appetizer, and it was still cheaper than Domino's.
That's crazy. And Domino's isn't even that fucking good.
No. I'd rather have Papa John's than Domino's.
Fucking thank you. I'm sorry I got hyped up about this, but I have been arguing with my wife about this for no less than a decade at this point. Papa John's is better than Domino's, and I will fucking die on that hill.
Yes. The sauce that they give you alone is worth it. The garlic
Even
sauce.
without the sauce. Domino's thinks they can sprinkle some fucking Parmesan and oregano on the crust, and all of a sudden it's fucking superior pizza. It's fucking not. I'm sorry. You struck a tone with me. There are very few things I get passionate about.
For those that are listening, only listening, Angel just did a 360 spin, putting his arms up in the air in jubilance, thanking me for saying Papa John's is better than Domino's.
I was going to double fist slam on the table, which is something that I do when I'm excited, but I didn't want you to have to edit that out. I was thinking about you, man.
Oh my God. This is fucking the best.
Yeah, I'm team Papa John's all day. But, you know, being 1 out of 5 in this house, I always lose. So,
do the kids prefer Domino's?
They do.
Really?
Yeah. I tried taking them back. The hospital said, you have no receipt. This is weird. We can't do this. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever. They were being a bunch of bitches, but.
You went to the wrong hospital to begin with. You went to a VA hospital, didn't you?
That's just me forgetting what hospital my kids were born in. You can't return this here. That's the other location.
Yeah. Oh my God. Speaking of wife, something that I have noticed lately is I feel bad for anyone that is single these days, because finding a girlfriend or wife material has got to be fucking insanely hard.
I've had this conversation with several single friends, and I say not to be a fucking dickhead, but I do not envy you.
No.
Like, what you're going through fucking sucks.
Why are there so many thirsty women out there posting daily these little Snapchats or TikToks or whatever it is with their tits out or their ass pointed out, doing a little fucking dance or whatever it is to get the attention that their fucking daddy did not give them?
It is
what
insane.
is going on?
The amount of actual pornography that is on Instagram.
Oh.
Like literally pornography on Instagram.
Yes.
It is fucking crazy, dude. How they're getting away with this.
I don't mind it, but for a single person to try to find a good mate or substantial other, it's impossible. If a girl that you're trying to go after has more than one social media post a day, that's a deal breaker. It's got to be a deal breaker.
I mean, even like the posting frequency, like I get it. Like if you're an actual influencer and you're like pushing products or whatever, I get that. But with the whole, not only face filters, but body filters. Did you know this is a thing?
Yeah, and it drives me.
It will take
crazy.
your whole body and do things to your body.
Like an hourglass.
Exactly. It's dude, 2024 is fucking insane. For if you're listening and you're dating right now, thoughts and prayers, bro or gal. But fuck, dude. Fuck that shit.
See, here's the problem. Okay. If you're a guy and you see this attractive she might have some intelligence, but she's got one post a day, and every single post about her is either pushing out her tits or she's doing a dance. What does that say about her? How does that make you think I might have a chance with her? But in reality, her inbox has hundreds, maybe thousands of guys. Hey, baby, you're beautiful.
That's why they're getting so good. They have found the key to making people think that they have a chance. Like, have you ever gone to like one of those really thoughty pictures and read the comments?
I try not to.
It's all fucking married dudes.
Ugh.
It's I am a big comment creeper. Big comment creeper. Oh, baby, you're so beautiful. I would fucking eat your ass until the sun comes up. And you click on their profile and it's like, Greg, I love God with a scripture under it. And then father of 3, also loves to do beer hockey league. Like,
beer
dude,
hockey league.
What the fuck? No, that's a real thing.
I play softball on the weekends.
Yeah, that's a real thing. Old dudes for beer hockey league will get together. They used to play hockey in high school and drink beer and play hockey.
What attention did these women not get from their fathers?
Or
that makes them do this.
Or, and let me offer a counterpoint because I don't disagree with you, but also at the same point, with how OnlyFans and other subscription related pornography has come up, some of them are making like so much fucking money, you know? And part of me is like, I mean, if I was hot, I would probably do that, you know?
Shout out to Light Bright.
I don't fucking respect myself. You know, like, sure, maybe. Why you want to see you want to look at my fucking butthole, you fucking nerd? Pay me $5.
So okay, let me ask you this: if you were in a situation right now that you and the wife were both out of a job, but there's an avenue where gay men love bears.
I feel like I have that aesthetic a little bit, you know.
And you showed your asshole.
Thought about that.
And you showed your asshole and your dick and balls to a bunch of gay men. Would you do it?
They're gonna be disappointed, but I might.
Oh,
you know,
God.
if it came down to it, I might.
I need another drink.
Pour it up. I'll have another one with you.
Thank you.
You're just mad because I wouldn't give you a free subscription for a month.
Yes, I am. By the way, shout out to Northridge 4x4 for getting their free subscription for selling Light Bright wheels.
What?
Oh, you didn't know?
No. Was this on other episodes? I told you. I'm sorry I didn't catch up.
No, I'm making shit up. I'm drunk. I'm kind of drunk. I'm buzzed. I'll say that. I'm buzzed.
Yeah, you're buzzed. You're not drunk.
And I'm just making shit up.
We haven't even got there yet.
But, yeah.
Yeah, I think...
I wouldn't say... I don't know. I said I wouldn't say their fucking name, and I said their fucking name. God damn it.
That was not me. That was all you, big dog.
I'm not going to edit this shit out again.
I don't know. I mean, like, I get where their minds are coming from. Like, it's easy. They don't have to do anything. They literally don't have to... Like, the OnlyFans girls don't have to leave their house, interact with anyone, have sex with anyone, look at another man, and they get all this fucking money from all these fucking simps that have money that apparently don't know that porn is free on the internet. I don't know.
Oh, that's the thing I don't understand. It's like, okay, I'm not a frequent Pornhub subscriber. I don't go there often. I just, it's out of respect for my wife, right? So other men, I know they don't have that same level of respect for their wife. Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing what they're doing. But why are you subscribing to OnlyFans if Pornhub is free? It just doesn't make sense to me.
Dude, even before OnlyFans was a thing, I didn't understand people subscribing to porn when it's free on the internet? I don't
Even
understand
before
it.
then, remember
I don't get
VHS
it.
tapes?
Exactly.
Okay, we used to dub those tapes and just give them out to our friends like they're fucking cotton candy.
Yeah. Okay, so I will say this in case anybody pulls records. I did do a 1 month subscription to Suicide Girls in 2006. In 2006, okay? So there is that on my record, but other than that, I've never paid for pornography.
Okay, 2006. Let's think about this. 2006. Where were we in 2006?
Junior in high school.
Okay. So, junior in high school, 2006.
Oh shit, hang on, my camera went down. I'm listening.
I'm just trying to think, okay, 2006, where was the state of the internet at that time? I think there was still free porn at that time, right?
Well, there was definitely free porn.
I was not married then, so I was probably looking at it.
Are we back? Ah, god damn it. Hang on.
Oh, what's going on?
Sorry.
It sounds like you're walking around in SpongeBob shoes.
Chanclas, bitch.
Oh, the chancla. How many times have you been hit with the chancla from your mom?
Never, because my mom is not Hispanic. It's my dad.
I can't tell you how many times my mom has thrown a chancla at me.
This is gonna bother me. That's too overexposed. I'm sorry. What are you using as a camera? Not to derail from the OnlyFans.
It's just a generic Logitech webcam.
Oh, man. I have 4 webcams over there. I'm doing too much.
Yeah, I figured that out.
That's a fucking 1DX, dude.
Yeah, I figured that out after like the 3rd podcast. I don't have to do all this extra shit. I should just use a regular bullshit.
And you knowing me,
webcam.
Knowing who I am, you should have told me that.
I didn't know. I mean, I didn't know you had these extra gimmicks going on that's on the shelf.
I got a Rodecaster here. I got a fucking Blackmagic A10 Mini Pro here.
I almost hit you up the other day to ask if you sold your other Rodecaster yet, because I was going to buy it. You still have it?
No, this is the new one.
Oh, that's the new one. You still haven't used that one.
I haven't even plugged. Look, it's still got the fucking. I haven't even taken the thing off yet.
Oh my god, Trap Queen! If you hear this, he has not. He actually is using the new one now.
Shut He's using the new one. Up.
The new one is being used.
I have all my settings baked into this one.
And that's, ooh, God, that hit hard. That's part of the problem.
I don't have any time to fucking.
So that's the thing. Familiarity is an issue with anyone that is a creative.
Yeah.
So saying that, I just bought a Stream Deck. Do you know what this is?
I'm so excited to talk about this. I've wanted one for like 2 fucking years, dude.
Okay, so let me show you this. You see that?
Oh my god, I'm so jealous.
Okay, so
and they're not that expensive, and I still haven't bought one.
So I literally took a day off of work to set this thing up.
There are so many tutorials. I've watched them all.
It is.
I'm so jealous,
fucking fantastic. I should have bought this thing years ago.
Hold on. So right here, I wrote in my notes, how much does the Stream Deck really improve efficiency? I've been wanting one for 2 years. I literally wrote it down over lunch break today.
Okay, so let me tell you this.
Tell me all about it.
Just for Spotify, because I work from home, right? And I have 2 monitors that I use for my office, home office for my work. If I'm listening to Spotify, I can just hit here. Let me show you. I could just hit this pause button without switching monitors. And
to bring up the screen.
My keyboard is a Logitech that has programmable for 2 different systems, PCs, right? I don't have to switch my PC, my keyboard or my mouse to go to Spotify on my main computer to pause the music. I could just hit pause on the Stream Deck. It'll pause everything.
Yeah.
If in a flash, I want to go to Premiere Pro, I hit one button. It brings up Premiere Pro. Same with Adobe Illustrator, After Effects, Photoshop, Lightroom, anything else.
So opening the programs, I'm not impressed with because you can get any little number pad to do that.
Okay, you would think so.
How
you would think so, but to not have to navigate to these other things from different windows is a nice touch. It's not a great
I'm saying
touch.
The macro for opening a program, you can program to fucking hotkeys on your keyboard.
Yes,
how has it else improved your workflow, your lifestyle?
Not necessarily my workflow, but it has home integration, automation built in. I can do that too. So I can go into a button and bring up. So if I hear something outside, I can hit a button and it'll bring up all my cameras for my security cameras on my monitor. And I can see all my cameras at once.
Nice.
On my monitor. And it'll tell me, hey, there's some crazy motherfucker just lurking. Go get the fucking AR.
Did you use it when you pulled up my YouTube for that short?
No, I didn't. I just already had the thing up. But yeah. So, I mean, there's different profiles you can set. So I have profiles for Premiere Pro, which I edit in. So I don't know if you can see this very well.
Yes.
Okay. So I have my hotkey set up. I just hit a button instead of having to do the multiple shortcuts.
Right.
And I'm set.
Nice.
One button type hotkeys. Excuse me. And I'm done. Oh my God. I am so fucking buzzed. This is my 3rd drink already from this podcast. So a Stream Deck is way more. He got 4 on me, but those are Trulies though. That's not the same thing.
That's not counting the 5 ounces of kettle I had before this, because I'm a nervous boy.
You know what's really fucked up is I do production for other podcasts, not related to anything else.
Yeah.
So I have another podcast after this. I'm gonna be fucked up.
That you have to participate in?
Yes.
Oh, you dummy.
I have not had lunch today. So yeah.
Me neither. I haven't eaten since 11.
I haven't eaten since
I should probably do that.
30-ish.
We should probably eat.
We should. But not Domino's.
No, God, no. I would rather eat some Little Caesars, if I'm going to be honest.
Oh, I would crush Little. Have you seen the new Little Caesars cups?
No.
Okay.
Little Caesars is like an emotional thing for me. So it tastes better because it means something emotionally to me.
Expand.
In 29 Palms, when I had no money, me and my roommate would get a $5 pizza and eat it together while getting drunk underage in the barracks. And those are some of my best memories in the fucking world. And that's what Little Caesars means to me.
Remember when you can get 2 Little Caesars pizzas for the price of 1? And it came in a big ass tray?
Yep.
What happened to those days?
What happened? This is why society's failing. Pizza's not $5 anymore.
Fucking Bidenomics. Oh my god.
Oh,
So
I had something to add for your the wife girlfriend material is different now.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have a whole fucking block of text here.
Let's do it.
I said when I was younger, I feel like the woman who cooked and cleaned was superior. And as I got older, that didn't mean as much to me. I dated plenty of women who couldn't do either, but I was more concerned about if I enjoyed being around them. And not to brag, I just so happened to fall in love with someone who checked all the boxes of being cool to hang out with and cooked and cleaned and made 4 times as much as me. But I'm just saying. So yes, it's tough for people out there. And I would love to see these OnlyFans girls also putting out YouTube cooking tutorials.
They won't, because they can burn fucking water.
I mean, yeah, fair.
Okay, let me put this out there. My wife is gonna fucking hate me for this, but she cannot fucking cook for shit.
Does she actually listen?
No, kinda, yes.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say my wife doesn't listen to anything I do, so it doesn't matter.
My wife sporadically will listen to stuff, but she will admit she cannot cook, and that's why I cook most of the meals.
I mean, admitting is a big part of it.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like going back to where we're talking about earlier about alcoholism is the first step of admitting you're an alcoholic is admitting it, right? So
I refuse.
Admitting that you can't cook, is that also admission of, can't cook?
Well, you said, but she said she admits she can't cook.
I mean, she could make macaroni and cheese, and she could microwave shit, and she could use the air fryer.
Brother. All of your Hispanic ancestors are fucking rioting right now.
My grandmother's rolling over in her grave.
How dare you say that? It's okay if she can't cook, whatever.
That's what I said. I prefer to cook anyways, to be honest with you.
Yeah. It's whatever.
I like cooking.
I enjoy cooking. And that's what I think I like about what me and her have is that I definitely can't cook as well as she can. But in the event that she doesn't want to cook, or B isn't home for dinner, that I can easily whip something up.
Are you running out of Simplies?
And the children won't die.
Are you running out of Simplies?
Simplies?
What are those that you're drinking? This is Simply?
I am a truly guy.
Truly. Sorry.
Unbelievable.
I
quit.
What's the alcohol? What's the alcohol content of those things?
It's like 5. Yeah.
Really?
5.
I thought it was less than that.
No, it's like a beer. But the difference is carbs, sugar, whatever else.
Carbonation.
Yeah. So I have this argument with Lamb Chop all the fucking time. He's a Bud Light dude. Like, oof. Until the day he dies. Exactly. Oof. Until the day he dies. I drink a 12-pack of fucking Bud Light. I literally want to fucking kill myself the next day. If I drink 12 Trulies, I wake up in the next morning and I'm like, oh, gosh darn, I probably shouldn't have done that. There's a big difference. Plus, I'm not fucking super bloated.
It's like that. I mean, would you look at that?
Would you look at that? Plus, after 12 Bud Lights, you feel heavy. You just can't give it to your old lady like you want to, With the Trulies, it's just like bubbly water.
Okay.
We're going off the rails here, man.
Here's a question. I'm about to pour my 4th Elijah Craig. Should I do it or no?
You picked the wrong fucking one. Pour that shit up. Pour it up.
Right. There we go. See, I told you this bottle is going to be halfway gone by the time this podcast.
You called it. I'm the wrong one for moderation, friend. I felt like you already know this.
I'm calling in sick to work tomorrow.
Oh no, that means you have a problem. You
Is
need
it?
you work from home, bitch. You need calling work sick. Oh, I ought to fucking punch you.
Oh, fuck.
Do
I
you
guess I
remember
gotta work
going to
tomorrow.
work hungover?
Many times.
Yeah.
This is before.
shit
This is
fucking
before.
sucks.
This is before, like, COVID and all that shit.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
That shit separated the real alcoholics from the ones who couldn't fucking hack it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this was back when
Hold on, pause. For everyone listening, I don't do that. I am dialing back my alcohol consumption.
Okay, so
The
back
doctor
then,
said I had to.
back then is when I had a Jeep on 35-inch wheels, right? Tires, right? I would park my Jeep on a snowbank because, I lived in Colorado at the time. I would park my Jeep on a snowbank and then post a picture, Jeep pose, and then not realize how fucking gay that was.
I don't know. I would probably still do it if I had a drivable Jeep. I feel like such a fraud, dude. Hold on, where did my focus box go? Yeah, I feel like such a fraud posting all this Jeep shit and not actually having a driving Jeep that I can drive every day.
Okay, so I have holy fuck, my voice just changed. Okay, so I have a Toyota right now, Tacoma. It's named
Love, by the way. Have I told you this?
It's named Taco Truck.
Okay.
Do you know that? The license plate actually says Taco Truck.
Oh, no, I did not know that. That's funny.
Yes. It's fucking lovely. So
is it that slate gray?
No, it's
or is it the blue?
It's a red.
All right, well.
I mean, I bought it used. So.
That's okay. What year?
2020.
Oh, so it's a new body style?
Yeah.
I've gotten those 2 years for my rentals at Hammers. Fucking in love. If I legitimately not talking shit or being funny, if I had the money and I needed to buy a new vehicle, I would buy a Toyota Tacoma fucking tomorrow.
It's a great truck.
Love them. Speaking as a hardcore fucking guy who loves to suck Jeep dick, that I would buy one in a heartbeat.
I like it more than the Gladiator. Oh my god, I'm fucking.
You're fucking drunk, dude.
Oh my god, I'm slurring words.
This is the best. I had a fucking terrible day at work, and this is making everything better. Thank you. I still have not driven a Gladiator. I haven't even been in one.
It's horrible.
What do you think if I went to the Jeep dealership and asked them if I could test drive it, but also told them I was going to make a YouTube video about it? Do you think they'd go for that? God,
no, absolutely not.
So leave out the camera part.
They would say, you know what? Our regulations say that you should not do that because it's bad publicity.
Or I should just rent one from Enterprise.
That's a better option.
And then I could take it wheeling.
Ooh, don't do that. Ooh. You're gonna fuck shit up.
Ooh, but if I get the fucking insurance. Oh my god, that's the best new video idea. I'm gonna rent a Gladiator from Enterprise, get all of the insurance. I'm gonna take it up to Roush Creek, and I'm going to fuck it up.
Okay, hold on a second. I have to really piss really fucking bad.
Oh, that's perfect. I do too.
Okay, go.
Okay, pause.
All right.
Olo.
That was one of the finest pisses I've had in a while. Did you get water?
No, I went up and got some kettle with a square ice cube so I could match you. Oh, no,
now we're in trouble.
No, I mean that's half vodka, half water. That's what I meant.
cutting liquor with water is almost mandatory for some liquor because otherwise it's just like
That's why I like it.
The part or
I wanted to smack me in the face. Have you tried bullet bourbon with what's that peanut butter shit?
I don't know, but I'm interested.
Screwball.
No, I have not.
Oh my god. Bullet bourbon, the orange one with Screwball. You do like not half and half, you do more bullet than you do Screwball, but the Screwball cuts down on the bitterness of the bullet. I don't know if this is allowed in whiskey circles, but it's fucking incredible.
So, okay, I might have to find the video. I had drank about 3/4 of a bullet. And my friends are like, you're not drunk, or whatever. And I went outside and I shot this gun. I shot this gun outside of my house twice. And I said something like, motherfuckers, fuck them motherfuckers.
Don't you live in like a suburb?
No, I live in the country.
You're out.
Yeah, I'm in the country. Okay. But it's considered city limits because of the way it's designated or whatever.
But you like can't throw a rock at your neighbor's house.
I can.
Oh yeah, then you should definitely not be doing that.
I should not. No,
that's bad. If you can see and or throw something at your neighbor's house, you should not be firing a gun in your front yard.
So my neighbor is actually a corrections officer.
I mean, if he likes you, then yeah, I guess you can get away with it. But
I hope he likes me. I mean, he helped me put up my Christmas lights. Yeah. I'll have to post the video because it's fucking hilarious.
There's a video of you shooting your gun in your front yard?
There is a video of me shooting this fucking thing.
Your friends are terrible.
My friends are.
There's no evidence if there's no fucking video.
My friends are horrible influence. Rob Ryan.
Oh, Jesus!
Fuck you!
Don't get me fucking started on that guy.
You know Rob Ryan?
Intimately.
Oh, speak on it.
Oh no! Oh, not in a bad way.
Oh,
so I'm going to leave some details out of this, but the way that we met was he was having some work done somewhere, and yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. But anyway, so then we became friends on social media because he realized that the issues that he was having weren't my fault, and I was doing everything I could to help. So, but yeah, I fucking love Rob Ryan. He always says some fucking dumbass shit on my YouTube reels.
So
which I love.
Rob is one of my good friends. He may not think that, but I love the fucking guy to death. He is
great guy, good bush,
good guy. He's an Army veteran.
Yes.
He's got some issues, but I fucking love the guy. He might not think that I see eye to eye to him with him on a lot of shit, but how can I say this?
Say I love you, bro. Tell the bros you love them.
I fucking love you, Rob.
There you go.
You're a good dude. You're a veteran. You served our country with pride. You're just one of those guys that If I was to go to war with anybody, he would be the fucker that would have my back. He would be the guy that said, hey, watch out. There's someone coming on your 6. He would be the one that would say, shoot that motherfucker. And I would shoot that motherfucker.
He would be coming on your 6 because he's Army.
Because he's Army.
Gotcha, bitch.
No, but seriously, Rob is a good dude. How can I explain Rob? He's a very complicated guy, but he is I love him.
Oh my God, kiss already.
No, seriously, he is okay. So Rob has dreams. So we were on his trip, right?
Uh-huh.
And before he got to the destination that we were at, he picked up someone from their bed and thought that they were in a situation that they should not be in. So he picked them up physically, picked them up from their bed and said, "I'm going to save you." And this person was like, "What are you fucking doing? Put me down, Shrek. Put me down." So a couple of days later, we're in Colorado and we're sharing a KOA, Campground of America. And this is, I think it was season 2 of Kingdom Crawl.
Uh-huh.
And he's in an adjacent room. I'm in a different room, and I hear him wake up, like, and he's mumbling, like, something rather. And he's probably thinking, the Iraqis are coming. I'm going to fucking save you. And the fucked up shit was he had his SBR with him, hanging from his fucking bunk.
That's
And
where
I'm
you
like,
keep it on deployment.
Yeah. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, fuck. I hear him in the middle of the night, like, and I hear him like, oh, fuck. I know he already picked up Brent from his bunk earlier in the fucking week and tried to save him. What's going to happen to me? What's he going to do to me? I mean, nothing happened to me. But I'm thinking in my head, is he going to pick up his AR that's hanging from his fucking bunk and he's going to just start deploying fucking rounds to these fucking Saudis that don't exist?
Well, if Step Brothers taught us anything, it's you never wake up someone who's sleepwalking. So maybe just shut the fuck up and lay down and and let him do whatever he's going to do.
Rob, I know you're watching because I know you're a loyalist. You love the show. You love the program. I do love you. If anyone has my back, it's you. I have your back too. I love you, man.
Hell yeah. Stay tuned for the OnlyFans link. Brown on White Backdoor Crime Volume 2.
Are we going to get into that right now? Are we going to get into more OnlyFans shit? Because
I feel like we covered it all.
Okay, good.
We cover, let's see.
Do you live in the country or do you live in like a suburb?
I live in a suburb.
Okay.
So I have neighbors on either side of me.
So I live in a sort of country suburb. I don't know what you would call it, but it's weird. I'm in the country.
Here's a good
country.
Here's a good definition. How big are your lots?
It is about half acre.
Half acre lots. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's about the size that I have. So how many houses are in your neighborhood?
On my street, there's about 11, 12.
Oh, so you're just like a street off of a main road.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say, I would venture to say without, actually, you know what? We have the power of computers. How are we going to do this
IT
without
guy.
Edit this part out. All right.
Mm-hmm.
But what's your address? I'll look at your neighborhood and tell you if it's actually look up my address. Mine's on all the packages.
I am so fucking buzzed right now. Look at this bottle.
Fucking lightweight.
It started up here.
Wow, wow, wow. All right. Jesus fucking Christ. They are fucking packed in there.
Yeah. But it's in the country.
Oh, that's that is not the fucking country, dude.
If you compare it to Nashville.
Dude, you could fucking pee on 7 houses standing on your fucking deck, dude. Hold on. Look up mine. Let me know when you're ready.
Hold on a second.
We literally live in the same neighborhood.
All right, go ahead.
10 Stone Drive, Fredericksburg. I can do chat. Hang on.
Okay, there it is.
You found it?
Yeah.
What is Google showing in the driveway? Is it the Comanche?
Hold on a second. It's showing. It's showing that you're in fucking the United Kingdom.
What the fuck? Hold on. I'm going to put it in the chat.
Fucking bullshit.
There you go. Drunky Pie.
Oh, I am so buzzed.
Copy, paste. Control C. Control V. At least you're at the end of your street. Have they finished the rest of this development that looks like it's happening?
No, so there's another development happening in front of us, actually to the west of us.
Yeah, what Google's showing me is that if you walk out of your front door, there's open land, but your cul-de-sac has an entrance to that open land, so it looks like they're doing more houses.
Yeah. So you actually have woods behind you.
I do.
It's not the ghetto.
It is not the ghetto. We are in Redneck County, my man.
You know what's funny is I would rather be in white suburbia than Mexican, Puerto Rican, Cuban, black suburbia, because those fuckers are going to try to kill me, not white people.
The thing I appreciate about being in my neighborhood is that nobody talks to anybody ever, and it's terrific.
It's the greatest, right?
There's none of this fake neighbor shit. Like there's a woman that lives directly across the street from me who is older, and like I shovel her driveway in winter and shit, and you know, Halloween she gives my kids candy and shit, but other than that, nobody talks to anybody, and it's fucking terrific. Like, I'm not into that fake nice, like, oh, we're neighbors, so we should be friends. No, I don't. I got my own shit going on, man. I don't need to be involved in your shit.
I have one neighbor that I want to be friends with, like intimately friends with, because he's Navy veteran. He's really cool. He works for the Rutherford County. He works in the jail, basically.
Okay.
He's really cool. I like the guy. I want to be friends with him like big time. But he works odd hours, and it's just not easy to, you know, get together and that sort of thing. So far, he's the only neighbor that I have that I want to have that intimacy with. I have another neighbor that is Martha, Miss Martha. She's cool, but I have a feeling she is just kind of like, I'm going to tell on you.
That's the one you want to be friends with, though.
You think so?
Yes. You think she's part? Do you guys have an HOA?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you think she's a tattletale, you definitely want to be friends with her. Because if she's a tattletale, she's absolutely on the HOA. Actually, you should be able to see who's on your HOA.
Yeah, everyone. Okay, let me ask you this. Do you consider yourself suburb, city, or country?
Suburb.
Okay. I consider us more country than suburb.
You're wrong.
Really?
Yes.
Is it just because of the neighborhood around us?
Yes, but let me backtrack. I feel like if you are claiming that you live in country, your lot size is at least 1 full acre. Because that spreads the houses out. That means you're not in a neighborhood. I'm in a neighborhood. You're definitely in a neighborhood.
Yeah.
I feel like that's suburb. Definitely not city.
So so every morning there's deer and turkey in front of my house.
Yeah, I got this fucking same shit in my backyard.
Okay, so I can shoot my bow and arrow at these fuckers.
Yeah.
Claim their meat. Say I'm good as long as I have a license.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like thumbs up with that, right?
I mean, if you want to do that, yeah. Just don't get caught. Are you saying that that's what different? If that's what differentiates country and suburb, I have fucking. There's a family of fucking 7 fucking deer that are in my backyard every morning. Really? There was a deer that got fucking caught lacking by some sort of animal. They got. I'm not being funny or facetious here. Literally got its fucking ass ripped out of it and was laying in my backyard. And me and my boys went and dragged it further back into the woods so other animals could get it. So it wasn't in my backyard.
Really? I would have claimed it. I would have tagged it or something.
Bro, that shit was fucking ate up. I don't know what it was.
At night, I hear coyotes all the time. All the fucking time I hear coyotes. There's probably 3 or 4 farms around me. And the one thing that I want to do so fucking bad is put night optics on my AR and shoot these fuckers.
In your neighborhood?
In my neighborhood. Fuck it. You know? I have a silencer on every fucking gun that I have.
I mean, as long as your neighbors are cool.
I mean, for the most part, they're cool. But, I mean, so there's only one gun that I have that is movie quiet, the pew, pew type thing, just 300 blackout.
Yeah, shooting subsonic shit.
Yeah, subsonic. I can do that because I have the ammo, I have the gun, and I have the suppressor. This fucking thing won't do it, even though I have shot this thing outside of my garage drunk.
Your fucking neighbors are just as close as mine.
Yes.
And okay, all right, I'll give you this. Have I shot a gun? I'm not going to say it was mine. Have I shot a gun in my backyard before? Yes, I have. Of course. This is America. But it's not a regular thing.
Fucking anyone from England is listening to this like, oh my God, these motherfuckers are crazy. Yes, England, we have freedoms.
There's a guy I follow on Instagram, fucking hilarious comedian. He said he got the question, who would win in a fight, 100 Brits or 100 Americans in a fight? And he said, it was so funny. I wish I could do it properly, but he said, listen, I've been living in America for approximately 6 months. And I will tell you right now, as a Brit, America would stomp our fucking ass. He's like, we have butter knives in the UK and the Americans, they have, I don't know what the fuck it is. But they're going to win. And then one of the comments was, I feel like we already established this in 1775.
Yes. Yes. I mean, look at it this way. They got mad for dumping their tea into an ocean or a bay. We'll get mad for just saying, no, you cannot have a fucking rifle.
True. And I will also get mad because I submitted my taxes today. I got some fucking beef, man. I'm going to tell you right now. I got a lot of fucking beef with the federal government.
Yeah. So actually,
taxation is theft. The government is corrupt. I'll just say that. I feel like that's non-confrontational.
This is my all of my taxes right here that I have to.
Are you not done yet?
So I'm waiting for the rest of my shit to come in.
Do you have a lot of crypto investments?
No, but I have other things that I have to like.
Okay.
Yeah.
I won't pry. You do you. Just make sure you make sure those Bahama bank accounts are set up.
I'm not Fannie Willis or shit like that. Yeah, I mean, it's just
there's nothing more depressing than doing taxes, dude. Looking at your fucking W-2s is insane.
Okay,
like you're taking so much out for Medicare. So what if I just opt out of it?
Yeah.
Like if I get sick, just let me die. That's fine. Give me my fucking money, dude.
I have to pay this much because I have to pay these illegals this much? Why?
Dude, whoa. I'm not talking about that shit.
Let's talk about that. Okay. Let's say, for example, you have to pay $1 for every $3 for every illegal that enters America. How do you feel about that?
I feel like my family members likely came here illegally. As probably fucking yours too.
Yeah.
So maybe let's give a little grace. I understand. No, you shouldn't do that. But also at the same time, but like, I'm not saying like give them all this fucking money and shit. But the ones I know that have been illegal, like blatantly told me, they fucking work hard. They work the hardest. I don't want to do their fucking job. That shit's too hard.
Look, I mean, okay, here's the thing. I acknowledge illegals do the dirty work. Yes. But there's a lot of work that is done by legal Americans born here that is doing dirty work for less or equal to what is being paid to illegal immigrants.
I would say that's because if they're doing it legally, it's because of taxes. They're getting paid less because they're working legally and getting taxes taken out. And the people that are doing, I would surmise that the people that are doing it illegally are getting paid cash, which obviously comes out to more.
All right. For example, let's say there's a guy that works at a welding shop. Okay. And he's getting paid $5.75 an hour.
Yikes!
Which is shit, right?
Yeah.
But he's getting, benefits. He's getting medical, which is good.
What? No, you can't pay someone $5.75 an hour and give them benefits.
Well, it's
illegal.
But you
can't.
It's
literally illegal. That's not minimum wage.
That's the point.
You can't do that on your taxes.
That's the point. Okay, so he's getting that, right? But there's also someone else getting paid the same for picking a fucking strawberry. Who's right and who's wrong? I mean,
I am so confused right now.
I am too. Okay, so here's the thing: the guy
make it make sense, Gabe.
I am trying to, but that's the thing. The gray area is so gray. They're not making it easy for everyone else to designate the gray area. Okay, if you're illegal, you're illegal.
I will give you that. That is not a gray area.
No.
That is a black and white.
Yes, that's black and. But
yeah,
if the argument is illegals are progressively advancing American lifestyle by taking less wage. But that's not correct because there are plenty of Americans that are legal, born in America, taking less because they're not getting benefits that they should be getting because of illegals.
Jesus Christ, you're fucking hammered.
I am.
I will say this. There are jobs that are like low paying that Americans, or I shouldn't say that, people that were born here that have citizenship will not take because they suck. So they will give them to people who may not be here legally or illegally, and they'll pay them a little bit less, but they're still doing the job. So like the whole system is still moving, but until, you know, everybody's crying about, oh, they're taking our fucking jobs, then you do the fucking job. You go fucking pick the oranges. You pull the fucking potatoes. If you're not willing to do that, then shut the fuck up. It's not a perfect system. It's never gonna be a perfect system.
You're right. I mean, it's you can say that, but until it's done, where do we go?
Where do we go from here? That's a song. Sorry, popped in my head. I don't know. This is my thing. This country was built on fucking immigrants. Your parents were fucking immigrants. My parents were fucking immigrants. And if there's a couple that fall through the cracks, like whatever, yes, like don't like take down the fucking walls at the border. That would be super bad.
But no. Here's the problem. We have people an influx of people just coming in, right?
Right, and not doing shit, is where I feel like the issue is. If you're gonna come here, super great, awesome, love to have you. Can't wait to come to the. What's happening with the fucking? What's happening here? I just got a bunch of fireworks. Like, awesome, glad to have you here. Can't wait to see you at the fucking barbecue.
At the barbecue,
I would love to taste your fucking carne asada, but you know, it's the ones that don't want to participate in this lifestyle. So I feel like we all work hard here. If you want to come here, cool, work hard with us. We can all have fun.
Yeah.
But there is a process, you know, a legal process, but
okay, so
the process sucks.
It does suck. My dad is married to a Chinese person. That person has a daughter that is still in China and has been trying to get her green card to come to America because they want to be American.
I'm out.
You're out of fucking Trulies. That sucks. The green card process is very difficult for people that want to legally come to America.
Right.
It's easy for people to come to America that do not want to follow the actual process. And that's the problem.
Yeah. Like you can just come here and hang out and shit.
Yeah. Here's a problem.
And I mean, black and white, wrong, you know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I can't tell with 100% certainty, but I'm pretty sure that I had the best tacos of my life from someone who wasn't legally allowed to be here. So like, what are we really doing here? You know? And I'm pretty sure the guys that fucking edge the lawns the best might not be supposed to be here or whatever, you know? I don't know. When I was younger, I had a certain opinion. As I'm getting older,
it's different.
I'm looking at things from like a wider point of view.
Yeah.
You know, you're going from a 50 millimeter to maybe a 16. Like there might be other factors in here. I don't know.
All right, hold on. I gotta piss again.
Again? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going fourth to drink.
Welcome back to drinking, I guess.
Yeah.
Fucking
seriously.
rookie. Go.
Yeah. Hold on.
Go.
Be right back.
So while Gabe is gone, I guess I can give you guys a little speech-a-rooney. What do I want to talk about? I want to talk about the duck thing. Oh, I can't wait till he hears this because he's not gonna hear it now. The duck thing. So I feel like the duck thing was started from a pure of heart position, but I also feel that it's been exploited into an area that's no longer like fun and jovial like Jeep stuff is. I feel like companies are now making ducks with their name on it to promote their name or company. And I feel like that's fucked up. But I will say this. I did hate the duck thing initially when it was in its infancy of, showing good faith to other people. My thing is, don't fucking touch my Jeep. Don't put anything on it unless it's alcohol. Don't put anything on my Jeep. Don't fucking touch my Jeep. I understand the goodwill nature, that whole fucking shit, whatever. I did a little bit of research on it and tracked it from its infancy to where it is now. And I can hear Gabe coming back. And I just feel like that whole thing has been blown way out of proportion and it's fucking dumb. Oh, Gabe's back.
You've been doing a synopsis or something.
Oh no, I did a whole fucking monologue. That's a little treat for you when you edit. You're welcome.
Oh my god, this is fucking awesome.
That's a little treat for you, buddy. All right, what else do you have to talk about? I gotta put these fucking kids to bed.
Okay, one more topic and then we'll go. Have you ever been woken up in the middle of the night from a alert that says there's a missing kid?
No, because my phone is on silent 100% of the time.
But you know what I'm talking about, right? These Amber Alert shits, right?
Maybe I don't. I can't remember a time that I got woken up by one. I've seen them before, but
okay. So the wife and I were somewhere recently, and all of a
strip club.
No, I wish. All of a sudden, her phone went beep, and I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" And she looked at it, and she says, "There's a kid missing." I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, not my kid, so I don't fucking care." So I guess your phone is set different where you don't get these alerts.
I think it's localized.
It might be.
Because I've gotten them before, but it's very infrequent.
It's annoying.
Oh, it's definitely annoying.
Stop losing your kid.
I mean, sometimes they also get kidnapped.
They do.
That's a real thing. I feel like most of the Amber Alerts are when they get kidnapped.
It's a fucked up situation.
Yeah, because everybody goes into fucking guardian mode.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised there haven't been more lawsuits about people intentionally crashing their cars into cars that are on the Amber Alert, a fucking white Volvo. Some fucking white knight being like, "Oh, white Volvo, bleh. I'm going to stop him." I'm surprised there haven't been more lawsuits about that.
It's just...
Especially in this state, Virginia, there's so many fucking rednecks here.
What about the blue alerts? Old people. Have you seen those?
Are those called blue alerts?
Yeah.
I used to get them when I lived in Maryland. I don't get them anymore. We also had a retirement home next to me when I lived in Maryland. It was called Leisure World. Take one guess what we called it.
Old people world.
Seizure World. It was terrible. But the thing was, the old folks, the senior citizens would run away from there.
Oh,
So they would put out an alert saying, such and such age male wearing such and such clothes has departed from Leisure World. Be on the lookout.
There's a place in Florida. I forget the name of it. I think it's the Village. Have you heard?
Are you talking about the old people swingers place?
Yes.
I watched a fucking YouTube video about that shit. That is so intriguing.
There's so many people, like old people, like contracting AIDS.
Oh,
herpes,
yeah. The STD literally the fucking title of the video was like the STD epidemic in the village or some shit like that.
God.
Good for them. Fuck it. Good for them.
Go there. Okay. If my wife goes before me, I'm going.
No, I'm going go there with her.
Yeah.
Fuck that
I'm going
shit.
to the village. I've never had herpes. I've never had syphilis.
I mean, there's AIDS. Always a first time for everything.
I'm going to get it in the village.
Yeah. Where else? I mean, apart from the fact that Florida fucking sucks, but yeah. There are like literally 49 other states I would rather live in than Florida. No offense, Florida listeners. Your state is hot and sticky 100% of the year.
And there's reptiles that want to kill you.
I mean, that doesn't bother me so much, but being the fucking fat tit man that I am, I don't do humidity. It's terrible. I hate it so much. I hate living in Virginia. It's so hot here.
Is it that bad?
It's so bad. It's so hot and it's so bad. Send me back to 29 Palms. This shit is fucking whack, dude. I fucking hate it.
Oh, fuck.
Putting fucking paper towels under my titties when I go to work and shit. It's bad.
Tampons because they absorb moisture.
Exactly. All right, you got anything else you want to fucking riz about?
There is.
Missing kids, subbage.
There is, but you know, I think we've.
Oh no, we need to do part 2. That sucks.
Oh no. I mean, there's always the Ink magazine scam that I thought was a scam. It is a scam, but we'll cover that.
The vote for me because I'm about to be Inked magazine's top Inked girl of the year.
Yeah. That's a scam.
That is something that they contrived to make girls feel better about themselves
and to get more clicks.
And I wish they didn't. Yeah, it's a click funnel. All those clicks funnel into their fucking shit. But it is funny when girls with 2.5 tattoos be like, vote for me. I'm like, I'm sorry. I know a girl that has her actual butthole tattooed. So no, I'm not going to vote for you.
Okay. So
anyway,
so before a friend of mine went to jail, we dared him to put on his ass infected in like a stamp.
Jesus Christ.
So before he went to jail, the night before he had to turn himself in, we took him to a tattoo parlor. And on his ass, he has infected on his ass. So if people try to fuck him in the ass, it would say infected, like he was infected with some shit.
That is so fucking ridiculous.
I don't know if it worked or not. I haven't talked to him since then.
First question, was he attractive? Was anybody actually trying to fuck him?
He was a pretty guy. Yes.
Oh, he had pretty. A bad time.
He was pretty.
He still got fucked. Doesn't matter. All right. So anyway, thank you guys for listening to this podcast. It has been an absolute joy watching Gabe get fucking hammered.
So, okay, here's the bottle.
You drank a lot, dude.
I told you.
I would wager to say we drank the same amount, but you're the only one slurring your words. So
I'm slurring because I have drank a lot.
I know.
But
You also took a
Trulies,
break.
too.
You took a break. You took a break.
No breaks.
No, you took
Just
a break from
piss.
drinking, dummy.
Oh yeah. Next podcast, we're gonna have Lamb Chop and his Bud Lights.
I don't know if you're ready for that.
No.
So you want me and Lamb Chop here in this basement doing a podcast with you?
The only way it can be better than that is having the Trap Queen with you guys.
Bro, that's so many microphones.
It's so many, but
Can you imagine trying to edit that?
No, there's no editing. It's gonna go
We'd
raw.
We'd be screaming over each other the entire time.
It would be so raw.
I would hate to listen to that. That's when Lamb Chop's here and we're all three of us are tuned up. We're just screaming at each other the entire time.
Okay, so here's
This
the
is
thing.
a terrible podcast.
The Trap Queen gets a blunt. You and Lamb Chop get a bottle. So it kind of like
Lamb Chop doesn't do liquor.
he doesn't.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so just Bud Light.
Yup. I'm the liquor man out of the trio.
Okay, you get the Trulies. The Trap Queen gets the blunts, and Lamb Chop gets the Bud Light.
That's going to be a terrible podcast, but I'll go with it.
We'll work it out. It'll work itself out.
We should come to your suburb and drink all your booze and shoot your guns in your front yard and then record after that.
That's a problem.
That would be a good time, though. You would probably get divorced, though, because your wife would hate that.
No, my wife would love it. She loves guns.
But does she love strangers in her house?
Yes. My dog, no.
You said like this. Yes.
She loves people. My dog, no.
All right. What's the closing for this? What are we at? Hold on.
Fuck.
Dude, your retention on this is gonna fucking suck.
I know, but it's okay.
Hold on, where'd it go?
We're at
we're at too long. We got to be at least 2.5.
We're over 2 hours.
Yeah, that's way too long. Nobody's gonna listen to this.
If they do, what they do. They don't. It's just like Apollo. If he dies, he dies.
If you listened all the way to the end, fucking hit me up on 7 Slot Society on Instagram,
prize?
and I'll post your Jeep. Even though I've been taking a social media sabbatical.
There you go.
Yeah.
If you're listening right now, all the way through this podcast, and you follow 7 Slot Society, send your Jeep pictures to Angel.
Even if it's a Renegade.
And we will post it. He will post it.
I will.
Because I don't give a shit about your Jeep. He does. I know.
No, I don't. If I don't give a shit about your Jeep either, but I'll post it because I'm a man of my fucking word. And if you listen to all this fucking bullshit that we just talked about for an hour and a half, then you deserve to have your Jeep posted. So 73 people can see it on Instagram. So
yeah,
hit me up.
It's not.
But you have to use the keyword Gabe's drunk.
Yeah, there you go.
That's how I'll know that you listened all the way through. Gabe's drunk.
Elijah Craig. Gabe's drunk.
Yes.
This fucking bottle used to be up to here.
I know. I was here for that part.
Yeah. God damn it. I blame you. I blame Armando.
Give me the blame.
All right, everyone. God damn it. That's the show for today.
Do we have a song that we sing at the end or what? How do we say goodbye?
You want to sing something for everyone?
No, I don't. I was asking. This is your show.
Okay, let's do this. Let's just at the count of 3 say goodbye in your own way. I'll say it in my own way.
Perfect.
Hopefully think it's like the same thing.
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Goodbye.
Fuck you. Bye,
Yes.
everyone. See you next week.